Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got heroes, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 15-1. 15-1. Go.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 3. And he completes it to Westbrook.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
Looking to throw. Clifford. The open man is Westbrook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Clifford. Montez Sweat. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And he's going to go down again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
80 weapons. Sponge. No. Kill. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Squeeze. Now.
They'll run with Barkley, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Madison running on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Madison, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You talk about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
Ready. 30 base. Hey, Foxtrot. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Too low, Captain. Mike 55. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike 55. 5.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Josh Allen getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Come on, set. 8 reads.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn him
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford, that'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Alert 3, alert 3. There. Hey, switch gears.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It's certain.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Clifford. It's brought in by Harris. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Clifford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hey, let's go.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go, fellas.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage... The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Look at me. Go. You got, yep. You got tight right there. Check 50. Check 50. Hey.
They'll run with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 26. Check 26. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch. Hit it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get in the weight room. Hard.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Another carry now for Madison. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
61, match box, right. Check, Lucky. Leo. Say. Yo, go. Hey. Me. Get it.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Well, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Check three. Check. Fresno. Check your backer. Bang. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? And this
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Montez Sweat. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. Now in Miami, it's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Down. 10-2 saw. 50 seconds to mine. Rip left. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill. Look. Squeeze. Kill. Go. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Spell.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Slam. 6-6. Pull it high. Dudes. Tight dog. Check 43. Kill. Bam. Go. That's mine. I got it.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, what a move. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 36. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Under 10. 10. Yes. Ready?
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey. He's coming. We got double up. Check 4. Now.
Now they try the right side here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Safety's creeping. Chance. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, Sam off. Yo, go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Go on, go on. Check hot route. Check go.
On first down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
You better be. Look at me. Zipper. Slam, slam. Watch the safety creep.
57 Mike.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
60 outlaw.
Check 9, check 9. Watch 20.
Rock it, rock it.
Check safety, check safety.
Go.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check, 55 to Mike.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Watch the pass. Check, check, check. Watch the edge.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Kill, kill, kill.
You're out. Go. Now.
This is Barkley. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. He gets it complete to Harris. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Clifford. Able to find Harris, complete.
Come on now, let's go.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Draw play, Madison. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Looking to throw. Clifford, they had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Set, 8-3. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, Zoo. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You don't want that. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete in the end zone. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
65, 65, 65. 55's my guy, 55. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.
Tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.